Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to my channel for learning Arabic. I'm encouraging you and encouraging everyone to learn Arabic. If you are new and this is your first time watching my lessons, please keep watching my lessons and subscribe the channel. If you like it and get use of it, encourage me by your like. And let's start today. Our lesson for today is three letters: Jeem, Ha, and Kha. First of all, let's write those three letters, and you will see that those three having the same or looking the same, except the location of the dots. Well, one of them have no dot at all. So let's start with the one with no dot, which is Ha. Ha. This is how to write Ha. And we also can write it in, if this is a way difficult for you, again, it's depending with the fonts that you find it suitable for you, the font that you like it, and you feel that you prefer it. You can write it like this also. It's a triangle with this curve. Okay? And also you can write it in this way. Also, this is easy way. All of those are Ha. So you just find the way that you preferring. It's just the type of font. Now this is all Ha. Now for the Kha and Jeem, I will do the same. So this one and this one. So you see, those are the same. Ha without dots, Jeem with the dot at the bottom, and Kha with dots at the top. Again, you can write those two the same way of Ha in different fonts. This is one font type, and this another one, which can we make a triangle like this, then a curve, and add the dot. The same for the Ha, a triangle, then the dot above. Also, you can write it like this, with the dot at the bottom, and this with the dot above. So all of those three types are Jeem, and the same here is Kha, and the same is Ha. So it's looking the same except the location of the dot. I want you to pay attention for the pronunciation of the letter Ha and the letter Kha. Well, for the letter Jeem, you will have no issue. Like Jeem is like the letter G in English. Jeem, Jamal, Jabal. So J, no problem. But for the letter Ha, for example, the non-Arabic speakers, they don't say Ha, they pronounce it like Ha. And as you know that Ha is a different letter than Ha. And those have different pronunciation. There is a difference between them. So, for example, when we say a Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam, so it is Muhammad and not Muhammad. See, when you see a Ha, for example, Hajar, if you remember the lesson of Ha, Hajar. So Hajar, but when we say Muhammad, Ha is heavier like Ha. Hajar, Ha. It's softer than Ha. Hajar, Ha. It's softer. but ha, Muhammad, it's heavier. Now, for the letter Kha, when you say there will be vibration here at the end. You will feel it. For example, when we say kharoof. It's the time for having examples where those letters at the end of the word. And starting from the letter ha and the word milh, three letters, mim, lam, ha, milh. So this is mim, kasra, then lam, mil, then ha, milh. And here's the ha at the end of the letter, ha. See? Milh. For the letter Jeem, we have the word hajj. And the word hajj is consisting of two letters, ha and jeem. This is ha and this is jeem, hajj. Hajj. Also, you can write it in this way, hajj. All correct. All you can write it in this way, hajj. All are correct. You have different type of fonts. Well, you can choose any of those types. For the letter Kha, we have the word batikh. Batikh. The correct is bitikh and not batikh, but locally we used to say batikh. It's batikh. There is kasra. Bitikh. And this is ta, then ya, then kha. بطيخ. There is shadda above ta, بطيخ. See the jeem and kha, they're all the same like ha. There is no changing in the letter when the letter at the end of the word. For ha, we have hub. Hub. Or also you can write it like this way, hub. There is dhamma here above ha. This is how to write hub. Jamal. So jeem, and this is mim, and this is lam. Jamal, the camel. Jamal. And of course, as we said, you can write it this way. Also, it's correct. Jamal. And you can see here the jeem, when jeem at the beginning of the word. It's the same way of writing ha, but with dot below. For the letter kha, when kha at the beginning of the word, we have the word khamsa, which is 5, number 5. So this is kha and mim, kham, sa. And this is sin. Sin and ta. Remember this al-ta al-marbuta? We have it in a previous lesson. Al-ta al-marbuta. So this is kha, when kha at the beginning of the word. Khamsa. And also, again, we can write it like this. The same. Hub. Jamal. Khamsa. Back to the word, the name of Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. Muhammad. Muhammad. Ha here at the middle of the word. Muhammad. Starting from the letter mim, m, mu, ha, mad. Adding the short vowels, mu, ha, mad. There is shadda above mim because we stayed a while on mim, so Muhammad, Muhammad. And here's the ha here. See, we write it like this way. See? And from here, you can connect the previous letter and the next letter. This is another font of how to write ha. And usually we can see Muhammad ﷺ is written like this way, which is a beautiful way of writing. And also you can write it this way. You can write it this way. This is also ha at the middle of the word. See, it is like this. It's also correct. For the letter G, when it is at the middle of the word, we have the word najm. Najm, which means star. So you can write it like this. Najm, noon, jim, mim, with the short vowels najm, najm. Or either you can write it in this way. This is noon, and this is mim. See? Najm. This way of writing mim, it's another type of fonts. You can write it like this way, or you can write it like this way. We have the word nakhla, and nakhla, it's a very famous tree in Arab countries, and it's written in Quran also, nakhla. So you can write it this way. See, this is the kha. So this is the noon, and kha, it's just a kind of font also, but also you can write it the regular way. I mean, this is noon, and this is kha. See, and lam and ta. So here's the kha at the middle of the point of the word, like this. So either those two ways is just the type of fonts. Till here we finish our lesson for today. Hope you enjoyed and hope you get use of it. If you do so, be generous and give me your like. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so you can come back and watch more lessons and learn Arabic with a native speaker with me. I will tell you now. Salam Alykom warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Be safe and ma salama.
Boycotts clearly do work. Companies like Samsung Next have just been forced out of Israel due to the boycotts. We've seen effects with McDonald's. However, there's this massive problem of people getting over their head when it comes to like the success of boycotts so far. For example, McDonald's withdrawal from Israel of its money also meant that they bought back all of their own franchises and offered them more money to the economy of Israel whilst it's in the middle of perpetrating a genocide. However, the idea that boycotts don't work is quite frankly ridiculous. They very obviously do. Just look at the response to BDS and how it's demonized as this evil movement for simply Palestinians grassroots organising against the state of Israel and attempting to boycott them. Boycotts work, divestment works, but the problem for BDS is always the fact that they never get the sanctions, the last part, what Sadiq Khan is talking about there, sanctioning Israel from selling weapons. But the idea that boycotts don't work is ridiculous and people should carry on doing it.